Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Mummy's Eyes. I'm Sarah Jane. Today, as you can see, I am not in my normal sitting down area. I'm actually in my younger son Jack's bedroom, and I found this really fitting because today is actually Jack's very last day ever of nursery or preschool, whatever you want to call it. And this video is all about my 5 tips on how to survive the summer with children. Now, I know a lot of people that watch my videos are stay-at-home moms or work-at-home moms, and I think a lot of us tend to get that little bit of anxiety when those school doors let out, the children come out, and it's time for us to be at home with the kids. At first, I think there's a huge hype and we're all excited, and you don't have to get up early, do school runs, this, that, and that. And then I think it tends to wear down probably by day 2, day 3. In my case, sometimes halfway during day 1. And you just get a bit nervous of what am I going to do for 6 whole weeks? So I came up with 5 steps that I am going to stick to this summer. And I just hope you find them, useful. I hope you find them informative. And if you have any suggestions, definitely comment down below. This is a community channel, and I like all of us to give as much advice and gain as much from one another. So I'm going to go through my 5 top tips of how to survive the summer with children. Now, if you do see me glancing down, that's only because I've got some notes written down. So number 1, have a routine. Now, I'm not saying have a routine like you do during the school year where, get up, brush teeth, have breakfast, all that. No, have a loose routine, but have something that the children are familiar with so that they know how the morning is going to run. Now, of course, this will not happen every single day because they might have a sleepover, or you might be having like a mini break or on holiday or something. But in general, have a very loose, what I call the summer routine. I am thinking of filming a video on that, so I will show that to you guys later on. But having a loose summer routine really helps everyone in the household just kind of have that less stress. And it also helps the kids sort of know how things are going to work for the day. For me personally, what I like to do with my kids, now I'll just point out if you're new to my channel, I have 2 boys. Harry is 6 going on 7 and Jack is 3 going on 4. So they are pretty self-sufficient in the morning time, but they do need a bit of supervision. So what I like to do is once they've woken up, we go downstairs, we have breakfast, then they know they have to clear their dishes, put them on the counter for mommy to clean up, and then they go upstairs and they get dressed and they attempt to tidy up their bedrooms. So that is their job in the morning. They need to just kind of get things off the floor, try and make the bed, nothing big. You don't want to, overload the children with stuff to do in the morning, but just to pick up their rooms, and then they brush their teeth and they come downstairs. Once they've come downstairs, by then I've got the kitchen tidied up, so it's a fresh environment, and that's when we do a little exercise. Sorry, by exercise, I mean a school exercise. So Jack has just finished preschool as of today, so he'll do something like coloring or, connecting the dots or something like that. Whereas Harry, I have different sort of things. He might read a few pages of a book. He might do a couple math problems. I keep it varied. I also keep it under 10 minutes. That's all they need, in my opinion. It's their summer holiday, but if they get into the routine of doing a little something every day, then they'll know once that's done, we are free for the day, and we get to go out, have fun, and the day is ours. So that's my advice for number 1, have a loose summer morning routine. Number 2, grocery shopping. I think if you're like me, I tend to get a wee bit stressed out when it comes to grocery shopping to have 2 children, because my budget ends up probably doubling when I go to the grocery store with my kids. They want everything. So I have a few tips. Number 1, if you can get a grocery delivery, I'd go for it. I tend to do a really big delivery at the beginning of the summer and stock up on all the snacks and everything and kind of buy them in bulk. And that way I'm sort of set for the next few weeks. If you prefer to go to the grocery store, then ask a friend to come with you, or if you're lucky enough to have grandparents around, do that. I am very fortunate this summer. Every Thursday morning, my mother-in-law likes to spend it with myself and the kids, so I take advantage of that time and I go grocery shopping. It's not the most fun activity to do, but having 2 adults there with 2 children is a lot easier than having 1 adult and 2 children. So that's my idea. Ask for help. Or number 3, if you actually like to go grocery shopping, which I do personally, go during the evening when maybe husband comes home, or vice versa if you're in that situation, and do it then. You'll also get a lot of great deals because that's when all the markdowns tend to be, as in the evening time. And it also lets you get out of the house by yourself. It's a really good time. So I would suggest definitely reaching out, asking for help, doing it online, or going when there is a time that you can go by yourself. Number 3 kind of ties on to number 2, and that is meal plan. You know, I am a lot more laid back during the summertime. We tend to do a lot of barbecues and grilling out, but I find if I have a meal plan, I still stick within budget, and I also stay organized throughout the week. So what I like to do is get my whole family involved. I find this works so much easier. I ask each of my children, what meal would you like this week? Now, I generally get the answer, I'd like pizza, which is okay. We could do homemade pizza once in a while. But try and get them to get involved, even asking your partner what they'd like to have. And that way, everybody gets something that they want. You can also try and encourage the children to help out with the meal. If your little ones are too little for that, then definitely try and get an older one to possibly help out. And it just makes it a lot more fun, and you don't get a lot of complaints, and everybody gets to know, everybody can see what's on the menu for that week. Right, number 4, see your friends. Do not isolate yourself. Definitely go and see friends. Make plans for play dates. If your child has friends at school and perhaps like you don't really know who their parents are, towards the end of the year, I always kind of go around and get numbers off of people, because I find that my eldest, he's 6 going on 7. If he has a friend over, they just completely occupy themselves now. And he's at that age where I can sort of, trust him to play in his bedroom with his friend and whatnot. And also, invite the parent to come over for a coffee or anything. It's just nice to have that adult chat. We spend a lot of time with our kids during the summer for long hours. And especially in my case, my husband works very long hours during the summertime at times. And it's just nice to see another friendly face. It's nice to have a conversation with an adult and just to have a cup of coffee. I highly recommend it. It will lift your spirits and it will just keep you going, and you're not just always having mommy brain all the time. Right, and my last tip, number 5, which ladies, gentlemen, carers, grandparents, I think this is the most important one, definitely, and that is treat yourself. I firmly believe in treating yourself. Today I went and I got a haircut. And I spent a couple of hours in there, and it was just so nice to have a chat with my hairdresser. And it really made me feel good about myself. And it made me have, it sounds funny, but more energy and ready to see my kids this afternoon. So treat yourself, whether it's buying a magazine or having a cup of coffee with your friend or having a glass of wine in the evening. Honestly, go and do something for yourself. We've all earned it. The summertime can be a lovely time with kids, and it can be a wonderful time. It can also be an extremely exhausting time for us as parents. So definitely treat yourself. Do not neglect yourself. We always tend to put our kids first, and we have to remember that sometimes we need to think about ourselves as well. So I hope you guys found this video fun yet informative, and I'm really enjoying doing these sitting down sort of 5 top tip kind of videos. So let me know if you're interested in them. If you like them, give this video a thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button if you haven't done so, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone. I hope you all have a lovely summer. Bye now.